More than Oates here. Oates here still thinks he's a puppy. So he does take his job as greeter very seriously. He's like the world's friendliest Walmart greeter. So he does feel like if y'all are in the lodge, it's your job to make sure that he meets every one of y'all.
Yes.
So, but our retired dogs, they do have quite the life. If they're not going home with one of us, then they get to retire. We have a pretty extensive adoption list, waiting list for retired dogs. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go outside. We're going to go over a sled demo. So everybody has to. Whopper here, he's our tripod, and I say horrible in the most effective way possible. If I were to take him off of this and take him for a walk, he would literally knock me down and drag me. He still goes on mushes, but just recreational. We don't use him in tours, but we'll take him on recreational mushes. He was involved in a snow machine accident last year, unfortunately, up in the Denali Highway. Snow machine came through, T-boned our team. He and two other dogs were injured pretty badly. We couldn't save his leg, so we had to amputate it. Two dogs over in our tour row, Houdini and Siggy, they were in a cast for about 6 months. They fully recovered, but they will never be a competitive race dog again, so they're in our tour row. Whopper here, he loves being a tripod. He gets to go up and play with puppies. He belongs to Josiah. He goes home with Josiah. But this was going to be a champion race dog. He actually has one Iditarod under his belt, and he was going to be on Dallas's race team on Dallas's winning team last year. Sebastian, if you watch closely, you might recognize he was the lead dog that came into Nome with Dallas. Now, I always love introducing these dogs because I want to explain to you really help you understand. We all have different personalities, right? We all have different likes and dislikes. Dogs are no different. They have very unique personalities. 14 weeks old. First year of life, all they have to do is eat, sleep, poop, and play. I got it. And now that they're getting bigger, it's essential that they get out of their puppy pen and get out and play. They got to get all their zoomies out or they start fighting. So we bring them up here to the run pen. They've been carried up until about the last week or so. So now they're having to learn how to come up here by themselves. Yay! Good boys! Good. Oh my goodness! Oh no! That lady, she ain't got no kibble. That lady ain't got no kibble.
And they go right back.
And they go right back. It's like, that lady didn't have no kibble. It's like,